standing and let us begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart, face the flag, ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing. Sorry about that. And please welcome one of our fabulous Blue Ridge homeschool teachers who will sing the national anthem. Please welcome Melody Mitchell.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Ms. Mitchell. Graduates, parents, faculty, and honored guests. Oh, you may have a seat if you're not sitting down. Hello, and welcome to our 2026 Blue Ridge Academy High School graduation ceremony. My name is Emily Cruz, and I am the Director of Student Achievement here at Blue Ridge. On behalf of our administration and the entire Blue Ridge staff, we are truly honored to celebrate this special moment with our graduating class of 2026. It is with great pride and joy that I stand before you today. Graduating from high school is no small feat. It's the result of years of hard work, perseverance, and personal growth. Today, we celebrate not just academic achievement, but the spirit, creativity, and resilience of a class that has faced challenges head-on and come out stronger. You've written your high school story, and now you're ready to take on what comes next with courage and heart. None of this would be possible without the incredible team that has guided, supported, and championed our students along the way. At this time, I'd like to ask our amazing Blue Ridge HSTs, case managers, regional coordinators, program specialists, high school counselors, classified staff, and administration to please rise. Your patience, creativity, encouragement, and belief in every learner make a lasting impact. Thank you for all you do. You may be seated. Next, I invite all parents, learning coaches, and supportive family members to stand if you're able. Okay, graduates. Graduates, this is your support system, the people who reminded you about assignments encouraged you through challenges, and celebrated your successes, and probably asked at least once, "Did you submit it yet?" Let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you for your partnership and unwavering support. To everyone who played a part in supporting our graduates, thank you. Your impact will be felt for years to come. And now, graduates, I know your attention spans are currently somewhere between excited and can we throw the caps yet? So hang in there, your moment will be soon. This year's graduation theme, Rising Voices, was inspired by the reflections of our very own high school graduates. It represents the courage to grow, the confidence to speak up, and the willingness to step into new opportunities. Rising Voices isn't just about speaking louder. It's about becoming more confident in who you are, what you believe, and where you want to go next. Some of you discovered your voice through leadership, creativity, music, athletics, advocacy, friendships, or overwhelming challenges you never expected to face. You've learned lessons that no textbook could ever teach, like how to email a teacher at 11:58 p.m. asking if an assignment can still be accepted, and how to pretend you totally knew about the assignment all along. But beyond the deadlines, grades, and late-night stress, something even more important happened. You found your voice. And while each graduate's journey is unique, no one reaches this moment alone. Behind every rising voice is a community that helped encourage it, support it, and make sure it was heard. Before we move forward, I'd like to take a moment to highlight some of the powerful work happening behind the scenes that has supported this growth. Our Assistant Superintendent and Director of Special Education and Student Services, Dr. Loretta Burns, has played a vital role in ensuring that students with IEPs and 504 plans receive the support, access, and advocacy they need to thrive. Her steadfast commitment to inclusion and equity has helped ensure that every student, regardless of learning differences, is seen, supported, and empowered. At this time, Dr. Burns, will you please stand so we may thank you for your leadership and support. Thank you, Dr. Burns. Lastly, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our graduation committee and all staff members serving in adjunct duty roles today, whose hard work behind the scenes helped make today's ceremony possible. This year is especially meaningful as we celebrate our 5th year of holding in-person ceremonies and our 1st year hosting them indoors. You're welcome. From planning and organization to every small detail throughout the event, your dedication helped create a memorable and meaningful experience for our students and families, and we are incredibly grateful for all of your efforts. And now, it is my distinct honor to introduce someone whose leadership has helped shape so much of the success we celebrate today. Our superintendent, Samantha Haynes, has led Blue Ridge Academy with vision, compassion, and unwavering dedication. She has helped cultivate a school culture rooted in high expectations, student support, equity, and care. Her leadership has strengthened our academic programs, expanded student opportunities, and continuously reminded us that when we support the whole child, excellence follows. So today, as we celebrate our high school graduates and their accomplishments, we also recognize a leader who has helped make moments like this possible. Please join me in welcoming our fearless leader, the person who somehow always remains calm, wise, and 2 steps ahead, Samantha Haynes.
Thank you, Emily. Everyone needs an introduction like that. Goodness. Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, teachers, and staff. Today is a celebration. It's a celebration of perseverance, of growth, and the unique journeys that have brought each of you to this moment. At Blue Ridge Academy, we know that no 2 paths look the same, and that's exactly the point. Now, I know you guys are behind me this year, but I want to make sure I'm speaking directly to you when I say these things, class of 2026. You didn't follow a single predefined road to get here. You built your own. You made choices about how you learn, what to pursue, and where your energy goes. You discover what works for you, and just as importantly, what doesn't. That kind of self-awareness is powerful. It's something many people spend a lifetime trying to figure out, and you've already begun the work. In our type of independent study model, all students are held to those rigorous standards and academic goals. But the path to that learning does not happen in just one way or in one place. It happens through experiences, through trying, adjusting, reflecting, and trying again. It happens when you take ownership and accountability of your time, your goals, and your future. And that's exactly what you've done. That's how you got yourselves here. And today, before you think too far ahead, I hope you take a moment to recognize all that you have already accomplished. You should be extremely proud of yourselves. This year's theme, Rising Voices, captures something essential about who you are and what comes next. Because today is not just about what you've accomplished. It's about what you're ready to say, to create, and to contribute to the world. Each of you has a voice in your ideas, your perspectives, your creativity, and your values. And the world needs those voices. Not copies, not echoes, yours. As the writer James Baldwin once said, you write in order to change the world. And whether or not you see yourself as a writer, that idea applies to all of you. You build, you speak, you act, you create, not just to exist in the world, but to help shape it. You're entering a world that is constantly changing, a world where there is no single right path, no one-size-fits-all future. And that's not something to fear, it's something to embrace. Because you already know how to navigate that kind of world. You know how to design your own path. You know how to pivot when something isn't working. You know how to seek opportunities that align with your interests and your goals, whether it's college, a career, entrepreneurship, the arts, service, or something entirely your own. You've learned how to take initiative and build a path that fits you. There's a lyric from Alicia Keys that says, "Some people search for a fountain that promises forever young, but I think we should all be brave enough to grow up." Now, mind you, growth isn't about having everything figured out. It's about being willing to evolve, to learn, and to step into who you're becoming, even when it feels uncertain. And there will be uncertainty. There will be moments when you question your direction, your choices, even yourself. But here's what I hope you remember. Your voice doesn't come from having all the answers. It comes from showing up anyway, from speaking honestly, from trying again. Maya Angelou once said, "There's no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you." Each of you has a story, one that is still being written. Don't hold it back. Share it, live it, and let it evolve. Because your voice matters. It matters when you advocate for yourself. It matters when you stand up for others. It matters when you create something new or challenge something old. It matters when you choose kindness, curiosity, and courage, even when it's not the easiest option. At Blue Ridge Academy, you've been given the space to explore who you are. You've had the flexibility to pursue what excites you and the support to keep going when things get difficult. That combination, that freedom and support, is what builds not just strong students, but capable, confident individuals. And now you take that with you. To our families and our learning coaches, thank you for being that constant support system behind these students. Your encouragement, your patience, and your belief in them has made a lasting impact. To our teachers and staff, thank you for meeting students where they are and helping them grow into who they're meant to be. Your work matters more than you know. And to our graduates, you are not defined by a single path. You're not limited to one version of success. And you're not expected to have everything figured out today. What you are is capable, you are adaptable, you are thoughtful, and you are ready. So as you leave here, I challenge you to use your voice. Speak up when something matters to you. Create when you feel inspired. Ask questions when you're unsure. And listen, truly listen to the world around you. Because Rising Voices is not just a graduation theme. It's a call to action, a reminder that your voice has power, that your ideas have value, and that your presence in the world makes a difference. The next chapter is yours to write. So write something bold, write something meaningful, write something that reflects who you are and who you're becoming. Congratulations, class of 2026. We can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Our next high school graduate will be giving a speech. Please help me welcome Keisha Ong.
My fellow Americans, give me one sec. Hello, aliens of 3042? Sorry, I still don't think those are my notes. And this year's Grammy goes to, not my notes still. Oh, here they are. Blue Ridge Academy class of 2026. Welcome. My name is Keisha, and before I begin, I want to thank the Blue Ridge staff and counselors for putting together a wonderful graduation ceremony. This year's graduation theme is Rising Voices, with an exclamation mark. At first I had a difficult time determining what this could mean. What could I talk about on this topic? So I decided to take these words at face value. What do the words themselves literally mean? Well, rising voices is not your rising voice alone, and it's not my rising voice alone, but it's rising voices plural. It's a collective of voices, not individual voices. But how can we achieve this? Well, the answer is through community. And the power of community is to have your voices rise, to be listened to and understood. A professor from my public speaking class once said, "The key to effective communication is not the ability to articulate words, but rather to listen." If you plan on going to Moore College, by the way, I would highly recommend her class. It was really fun. See, many of us here have different worldviews. We have different beliefs, different attitudes, different priorities, etc. But at the core of it, we often find that our values are the same. For example, I don't want people to die, and I'm sure many of you don't want that either. I don't want crimes to be committed, and I'm sure you guys can also agree with me on that. I want to feel safe and live my life to the fullest, and I'm sure you want the same thing. Now there we go, we're best friends now. However, this is where things start to get a little tricky. The way I see justice served may differ from how you believe justice should be served, and therefore our attitudes toward justice become vastly different, and now we're enemies. But wait, are we? We may not have the same beliefs or attitudes, but we value the same things. You see, if we just take a moment to try and understand where the other person comes from, how much further could we progress as a community solving issues that bother everybody instead of being stuck on surface level problems? Now, I'm not saying the way things get done is not important. This is where compromise plays a big role. However, it is definitely harder to raise voices as an individual than with a community surrounding you. So you might be asking, who is this community? Well, I want you to use your eyes. If you look to your left, or you look to your right, you look behind you or in front of you, you'll see your teachers, your counselors, classmates, family, friends. Those people are your community. Congratulations, you finished step 1 and you didn't even have to get up out of your chairs. Pretty simple, right? Well, the next step isn't much harder. If you use another one of your senses, your ears, you can hear things. For example, if we were outside, you could probably hear the birds chirping or the wind rustling. And now those same ears can be used to listen to people. Hear their likes, hear their dislikes, their attitudes, their beliefs, their values. Hear them out. And now, if and only if you have listened to them, and I mean truly listened to the person and understood where they're coming from, you can now see what you have in common. I can guarantee there will be at least one thing you have in common with them. So now, with this newfound commonality, you can go out and change the world. Well, there's a few more steps you have to take before you manage world peace. But just think about how much you could change by listening first. The greatest inventions often do not start with something very grand, but rather with something small. We all know how it feels to be listened to and understood. And so how many more people do you think could make a difference in the world because you listened first? Remember, the start of having rising voices is to listen, because you never know whom else's voice may rise with yours. Thank you.
Now get ready, because we have a truly inspiring guest with us today. It's my absolute pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, who truly embodies this year's theme, Rising Voices. As a proud Blue Ridge graduate, she has balanced academic excellence while pursuing her passions as an actress, storyteller, and advocate. Best known for voicing Riley in Inside Out 2, she has also used her platform to raise awareness of mental health and inspire others to confidently pursue their own unique paths. Her unique journey has taken her from studying on television sets in Rome to recording at Pixar Studios, all while demonstrating resilience, determination, and the courage to follow her own path. Through her experiences, she has become a strong voice for authenticity, perseverance, and mental health advocacy. She approaches every opportunity with confidence, determination, and an uplifting spirit. Please join me in warmly welcoming our keynote speaker, Kensington Talman.
Thank you, that's so kind. Let me just grab my binder here. Woo! Wow! Congratulations, class of 2026! You did it! If you're a Legally Blonde fan, you know. My name is Kensington, and as a proud Blue Ridge alum, I am honored to share this huge milestone with you all today. Now, I first want each and every one of you to just take a moment and be proud of yourself. We overcame extreme challenges these past 4 years. A global pandemic, being isolated from our family and friends, and stage 4 senioritis. And yet, we are all standing here today. But for me, being here is incredibly full circle. Blue Ridge wasn't just my school, my counselors, or even an excuse to hang out with the best HST, Miss Desiree Deary. It was the catalyst. Yes, give it up for Desiree. It was the catalyst that allowed me to follow my dreams. Through the flexibility and support Blue Ridge provides within its independent study model, I was able to pursue my education while also following my passions as an actress. I was able to complete my freshman year of high school on a TV set in Rome, Italy, and I even took my finals at Pixar Recording Studios. Homeschool gave me extreme self-discipline, independence, and most importantly, the confidence to wear very, very questionable fashion choices. No, I'm just kidding. Most importantly, the confidence to pursue a unique path. Now, each one of you has also chosen a unique path and worked incredibly hard to be here today. Something I always hear is, isn't homeschooling easy? Quite the opposite. As you know, the workload is incredibly intense, and do you know how hard it is to stay focused while doing school in your PJs? Okay, if you know, you know. You all have demonstrated perseverance, determination, and incredible self-motivation, which is why I have no doubt that you will succeed in whatever path lies ahead for you. Now for me, and maybe some of you, my next path is college. Yep, I'm starting my freshman year this fall. And I'm scared. From growing up in the entertainment industry to celebrating birthdays on TV sets to homeschooling, going to an in-person college just feels a little daunting. However, because of the unique path I took, I have developed a unique skill set that will propel me into my next academic I know it's not going to be easy, but I know it is exactly where I'm meant to be. And that's true for all of you. Now, throughout my life, I have experienced rejection and disappointment on an immeasurable scale. Still, somehow, I always end up exactly where I need to be. Don't believe me? Okay, story time. When I was 11, I booked a massive acting job. After completing almost the entire project, I was replaced. They found someone else who was just better suited for the role. But I was devastated. Self-doubt crept in. I'm a terrible actor. I'm not good enough. My life is over. I was 11. But then I got the audition for Inside Out 2. I went on to play Riley in the film, and this movie was exactly what I needed. While I was recording, I was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder, and I was struggling with my mental health, which happened to be a key theme of the film. Working on this movie changed me from the inside out, no pun intended, and ultimately inspired me to become a mental health advocate. So, moral of the story, you always end up exactly where you are meant to be. So, whether you are attending college, trade school, the military, taking a gap year, or pursuing a profession this fall, own your path. Trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be and have all the skills required to embark on this next journey. But you didn't get here alone. Whether it was teachers, family, friends, or mentors, you have people in your life, and maybe they're here today, who guided you on your path. You couldn't have done it without them, and that's a beautiful thing. So today, I want you to thank the people in your life who encouraged you, pushed you to do better, and made you laugh along the way. So I want to thank my parents and little brother for all the immense sacrifices they made so that I can pursue my dreams. Now it is time to take the first step on your path forward. But maybe you're like me, and you feel a little different or out of place because of your unique path. Well, I will leave you with the wise words of Miss Emma Stone. What sets you apart can sometimes feel like a burden, and it's not. And a lot of the time, it's what makes you great. I know you all are destined for great things, no matter the path you embark on. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now let's get those diplomas. Thank you.
Okay, our next presenter is a high school graduate who will sing Born Tired by Janae Aiko. Please join me in welcoming Annika Alexander.
I'ma need more fire, way more fire. So pass that thing my way. Hey, da da da, ha 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 ha. It's been a long life, long time fighting. Let out a long sigh, alright, why am I trying? 'Cause look at how far you have come. Look at all that you have going. Look at who you have become. Baby, you gotta keep going. Ooh, oh. Rest your weary heart. Dry your teary eyes. I know you were scarred and torn apart inside. Inside. Darling, so am I. 'Cause baby, I was born tired, getting more tired as time passes me by. I'ma need more fire, way more fire. So pass that thing my way. Hey, da da da, ha ha ha, ha ha ha.
our next speaker has demonstrated exceptional dedication, leadership, and academic excellence throughout her high school journey. As this year's valedictorian, she represents the resilience, individuality, and determination that make the class of 2026 so special. Through her speech, she reflects on the unique experiences that have shaped this graduating class and reminds us of all of the power of finding and using our voices. Please join me in welcoming our valedictorian, Callie Liu.
Greetings and salutations, esteemed faculty members, parents, families, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Callie Liu, and it is an honor to be able to represent the class of 2026. On behalf of the graduates, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone for being here and showing your support. Your patience, your sacrifices, and your steady encouragement are the reasons we are standing here today. And to my peers, congratulations. Although it wasn't quite like the musical, high school allowed us to discover ourselves and maybe become a little too well acquainted with stress and sleep-deprived nights. Because, if I may say, if racing with 11:59 p.m. on Friday nights were a sport, I'm fairly sure I'd be a gold medalist by now. Thankfully, I do get to stand up on stage for something, though. We've officially made it through high school and reached this once-in-a-lifetime achievement. So let's celebrate the work and determination we've put in and the promise of the futures waiting for each of us. However, before we let the final curtain fall on this part of our stories, I'd like to first take the time to appreciate the last 4 years. Close your eyes and imagine the sounds you would hear during a typical morning. Whether that was the silence of a still sleeping house, quiet murmur in a coffee shop, or a blaring alarm that you should have turned off 5 minutes ago, everyone lives their own distinct life, a kaleidoscope of different sounds, experiences, and ideas. At Blue Ridge, we quite literally didn't just attend a school, but composed and directed our own stories. Today, we celebrate those individual compositions rising, swelling into one powerful collective chorus. Throughout my own high school experience, I was constantly balancing being a voice on the soccer field and finding my voice as a student, whether that was yelling at someone to pass me the ball, or figuring out how to unmute over Zoom, or even emailing a teacher about an assignment that made no sense. People were constantly encouraging and pushing me to make myself known. And eventually I did. Maybe not always in the right scenario, and I apologize to my family for breaking their eardrums in the car, laughing a little too loudly, or singing like there's no tomorrow. But I have learned to find my own voice. In my own journey, I also learned that not all voices are heard in a vocal sense. Rather, they're part of a rising cry, fighting to be heard in their own ways. They are the artists, the writers, the entrepreneurs, the researchers, all creating their own marks. High school gave us our foundations, allowing us to choose our own keys and tunes to play. As freshmen, many of us entered high school feeling alone and enveloped in a cloud of nerves and uncertainty. But we're all in this together because now, as graduating seniors, empowered by confidence and albeit some apprehension, we're now entering a new chapter of our lives. We've only now begun to flourish as individuals, to develop our skills and find our voices. We are rising from the whispers of who we used to be. Senior year isn't just an ending, it is the roaring crescendo of our high school symphony. As we now head off on our own paths to continue evolving and developing our own tunes, in the words of High School Musical, don't stick to the status quo. Don't let the world direct your life. The very essence of the class of 2026 is that we are all different and collectively represent the diversity of Blue Ridge. Our voices are rising today because we refused to be quieted and become another background noise. As we leave, I challenge you, don't let yourself become the rarely noticed hum of your computer or the subtle rustling of the wind blowing through the trees, but rather the blaring alarm in the morning. Make yourself known, start a movement, conduct a new chorus. To the class of 2026, the world has been waiting for this song. It's time to sing it loud and let them hear us. Congratulations to all the rising voices. We made it.
The Blue Ridge Academy offers several opportunities for our students to earn awards. We are proud to announce that this year's graduates have earned the following awards. This year, we have 90 students confirmed who are recipients of the Golden State Seal of Merit. This award recognizes students who have demonstrated mastery of the high school curriculum in at least 6 subject areas. In addition, this year, we have 7 recipients of the Seal of Biliteracy. This award recognizes high school students who have attained a high level of proficiency in speaking, reading, and writing in 1 or more languages in addition to English. We have 15 recipients who are working toward or have completed a career and technical education known as CTE pathway. That's something to brag about, right? How about a round of applause for that? I just want to make sure you're still there. The Certificate of Completion track is for students in the Moderate to Severe program. The Adult Transition Program, known as ATP, offers life skills courses provided to students for the purpose of increasing individual independence. We are proud to share that 8 high school students have received medals for successfully completing and maintaining proficiency in their life skills courses. In this graduating class, we have 24 students who are members of the National Honor Society. Graduates who are wearing an NHS cord, will you please rise and face the audience? Members are required to maintain a minimum cumulative of 3.5 GPA and complete community service. We congratulate you on your accomplishments. You may be seated. Some of our graduates are wearing a medal or cord signifying their GPA award. We have 32 graduates who have earned the Honor Roll Award. Graduates who are wearing a white cord, will you please rise and face the audience? Graduates who are wearing a white cord have earned a GPA of 3.5 to 3.74. We congratulate you on your accomplishments. You may take a seat. That was good. We have 35 graduates who have earned the Salutatorian Award. Graduates who are wearing a double gold cord, will you please rise and turn to the audience? Graduates who are wearing a double gold cord have earned a GPA of 3.75 to 3.99. We congratulate you on your accomplishments. You may take a seat. We have 51 graduates who have earned the Valedictorian Award. Graduates who are wearing a Valedictorian medal, will you please rise and turn to the audience? Graduates who are wearing a medal have earned a GPA of 4.0 or higher. We congratulate you on your accomplishments. You may take a seat. We are also excited to announce that our graduate with the highest overall GPA is Soleila Twedweri. Soleila, will you please rise and turn to the audience? Soleila will attend university with a major in political science. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you. We congratulate all of our students for their outstanding achievements, and let's give them all another round of applause.
Good afternoon, class of 2026. Yes. I had a hard time, I'll leave it. I would like to introduce you to your Blue Ridge Academy High School counselors. Here with me, we have Counselor Michelle Basega, Counselor Daniela Martinez, myself, Counselor Sherry Quinones, Counselor Dr. Leonard Chung, Counselor Amber Vu, and also Counselor Marlon Madrigal, who couldn't be with us this afternoon, but it's such an important part of this senior class's history. On behalf of your high school counselors, we want to say it has been a pleasure working with each one of you and your amazing families. Absolutely, you are amazing. Rising Voices is the theme of your graduating class, and it beautifully reflects not only who you are today, but who you are still becoming. Over the last 4 years, each of you has begun discovering your voice, your strength, your ability to influence the world around you. Yet today, it's only the beginning. Your voices are still rising, still growing, and the world has not yet seen the full power of what you will accomplish. As author and poet Maya Angelou once said, "There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you." Today, we celebrate the continuation of you sharing your stories, ideas, many talents, and of course your dreams. We, the counselors of Blue Ridge Academy, have been inspired as we watched you grow into future leaders, creators, advocates, healthcare professionals, educators, innovators, digital storytellers, entrepreneurs, engineers, and compassionate change makers. Some of your voices will lead to classrooms and boardrooms, hospitals, studios, laboratories, businesses, and communities. Others will inspire through kindness, creativity, courage, and service in ways that cannot yet be imagined. As you walk across the stage today, remember this: your rising voice is not just about being heard today. It is about the future impact you will make tomorrow. The world is waiting for your ideas, innovation, and vision. The next generation of discoveries, movements, solutions, and inspiration may come from the very graduates seated before us today. Congratulations, class of 2026, on achieving this wonderful milestone in your life. You guys are awesome. You rock. It is with great pleasure the high school counselors will now present our 2020 graduates. Parents, family, and friends, this is the moment to have your cameras ready as your graduate walks across the stage, celebrating the achievement of accomplishing high school. Yeah, get ready. Let's do it. Congratulations, 2026.
Annika Alexander. Annika will be studying music business after graduation. Elijah Raphael Balter. Elijah plans to study for a year in Israel. Lily Ray Booker. Lily plans to get 2 associates in deaf studies and interpreting at AVC, Antelope Valley College. Eldon Anthony Bowick. Eldon plans to go to CSUN and major in psychology. Terry Isaiah Thomas Briggs. Terry plans to be an entrepreneur. Audrey Mae Brower. Audrey plans to go to Long Beach Community College. Alexandra Sophia Ball. Alexandra plans to pursue a law career and continue making music.
Samantha Bulstrode.
Right here, Samantha. Good.
Mariah Elaine Camarena. Mariah plans to attend Ventura College and transfer to San Diego State. Sky Taylor Carfleet. Sky plans to receive her bachelor's in medical sonography. Delilah Carrillo. Delilah plans to pursue a law degree.
Delilah, look right here, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Lucas Carter. After graduation, Lucas plans to attend college and pursue acting. Melanie Castro. After graduation, Melanie plans to study nursing at Long Beach City College. Tristan Causey. After graduation, Tristan plans to attend community college. Andrew Joseph Chavez. Danielle Sherbaji. After graduation, Danielle plans to be a veterinarian technician.
graduation, Danny plans to pursue a career in culinary arts. Joshua Cozy. After graduation, Joshua plans to produce music. Annalise Rebecca Delgado. After graduation, Annalise plans to pursue theater and electrician's apprenticeship. Sadie DeLuca. Raiden Lee Aker.
Right here, please. Thank you.
Aiden Echirabel. Juliana Marie Flores. After graduation, Juliana plans to study law.
Gavin David Giliberto. After graduation, Gavin plans to go to trade school for welding. Ryan Ashton Gill. After graduation, Ryan plans to take a gap year to pursue his career in hockey. Haley Rose Grasso. After graduation, Haley plans to finish her associate's degree at Ventura College and then pursue her Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Abigail Giselle Ibarra. After graduation, Abigail plans to enter the medical field, becoming an EEG tech. Alessandra Isabella Ibarra. After graduation, Alessandra plans to become an MRI tech. Ireland Faith Ice. After graduation, Ireland plans to study elementary education at the Masters University. Fallon Pari Irizarry. After graduation, Fallon plans to become a STEM major. Finley James. After graduation, Finley plans to attend Villanova University to study nursing.
Isis Amanali Kweli. After high school, Isis plans to go to cosmetology school. Yay. Callie Abigail Liu. After high school, after graduation, Callie is going to attend Cal Poly St. Louis Obispo and study kinesiology. Sierra Amelie McCarty. Sierra is going into the Animal Care and Training program at Moore Park College.
Sienna Noel Kaiser.
Ryan Daniel Zapeta Hernandez.
Bella Grace Martinez. After high school, Bella is going to become a nail tech at La Rosse Academy. Jaden Maurer. After high school, Jaden is going to fight fires and help all that he can. Yes, thank you for your service. Zachary John McCool. After high school, Zachary is going to attend Moore Park College. Amari Justice McKnight. Amari Justice McKnight. Upon graduation, Amari is going to attend the University of North Carolina at Greensboro.
Sarah Galilea Musa. Plans to pursue holistic medicine. Keisha Kayla Ong. Plans to attend Moore Park College. Jabri Malcolm Osborne. Plans to go to CSUN for electrical engineering. Penny Ann Portillo. Plans to travel and be an example for Christ. Adrian Martin Prieto. Plans to play hockey in the USHL. Rocco Rahimi. Plans to pursue digital marketing and acting. Ava Sierra Ray. Plans to pursue musical theater. Ezekiel Gustavo Racinos. Plans to attend CSUN for screenwriting. Noga Re'em. Plans to be the best person she can be. Delilah Marie Rizvi. Plans to attend UC Davis. Sebastian Enrique Rodriguez Vasquez. Plans to attend New York University. Isabella Marie Salazar. Plans to become a paralegal. Orion Nathaniel Sanchez. Plans to attend CSUN.
Yaval Shaked plans to major in psychology. Oscar Franklin Sieglock. Abby plans to attend Chapman University with a major in writing for film and TV. Charles David Stolzstatz plans to attend University of Valencia. Tubrakan Stolzstatz plans to attend the University of Central Florida. And my apologies, that's Tubrekin. Lepupa Lupodi Talili. Lepupa plans to go into the workforce. Gloria Celestia Bernice Timozi. Gloria plans to study kinesiology. Anthony Nicholas Torres. Anthony plans to study business.
Right here, Anthony?
Soleil Ernest Twedry. Soleil plans to study political science. Ethan Azarias Barnes. Ethan plans to become a fashion designer. Shamori Washington. Shamori plans to pursue film production.
Shamari, what's right here? There you go. Thank you.
Sophie Madeline Welch. Sophie plans to go to Moorpark College. Noah Gabriel Zarati. Noah plans to go to College of the Canyon. Alina Sophia Hirahara. So Alina plans to go to College of the Canyon. Calum Ari White.
I want to thank you guys again, and really just, not even a vamp, but just another huge round of applause. Our graduation committee, we're an independent study school. We don't have locations, so finding these are amazing. So kudos again to all that team. Perfect. Okay, now, I was waiting for my cue, because now is the time that we have all been waiting for, especially you guys. Don't worry, I'll get to everything I have to say. So, I am lucky because by the authority vested in me as the superintendent of Blue Ridge Academy, I have the honor to now take the steps to confirm all of our graduates. So at this time, I invite our Blue Ridge graduates to please stand. To symbolize your success, hard work, and achievements, please now turn your tassel from your right to your left. Blue Ridge staff, parents, guardians, family, and friends, please join me in congratulating our graduating class of 2026. Make sure you're giving everyone a big smile so your families can take one last picture before we send you out. So at this time, we ask our audience to please stay seated while our graduates leave the stage. Families, please allow our graduates to exit those stages first. Graduates, you will be escorted off stage by our staff. Be sure to take a cookie on your way out, grab some water, snap some photos with our photographer and our backdrop. Made me lose my spot. Oh my gosh. Graduates, take a moment to appreciate the hard work and the dedication that it took to get you here. You deserve any and all celebrations, and congratulations once again. One big round of applause for our class of 2026. Thank you once again.